Hello and welcome to my Let's Play on Hand of Fate 2. I just finished Hand of Fate 1, just about half an hour ago really. Decided let's just jump into Hand of Fate 2 right away. A lot of people, well, those of you who are watching Hand of Fate 1 were really enjoying it, and I'm sure many of you want to see Hand of Fate 2 as well. I did play this game before, I never finished it, similar to Hand of Fate 1, but Hand of Fate 1, the original Let's Play I did, was on my channel, whereas my Let's Play on Hand of Fate 2 was on Twitch, so this is going to be completely new. I used the Twitch integration at that point as well, which was fun, but also made it a little bit more challenging, because people tend to fuck you over. But anyway, without any further ado, let's jump into the game.
Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
Alright, so we gotta choose between a moose and a wolf, or two, and a bird. No, yeah, man or woman. I am a man. So, there you go.
These cards represent your history and our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds. The fool steps into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
Okay, this is yeah, the UI looks pretty much the same, but just a little bit different. It's a little neater, I suppose. You've stumbled many miles through this forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. Four of Greed and the leader. You finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree and arguing among themselves. I can move closer to eavesdrop and keep my distance. I shall move closer.
Every element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar.
It looks pretty familiar to me.
Do not worry. You will soon understand the nuances.
It looks a little, I don't know, it's a little bit smoother, I think. It's interesting because having played Hand of Fate literally like half an hour ago, as I said, it's kind of interesting jumping into this one and seeing how it's the same, but a little bit different, a little bit improved, if you will. I seem to recall there's other games, like mini-games and stuff as well, like the card game. I see the dice down there. I seem to recall there's something going on with those, but I don't really remember. Anyway. Creeping forward, you overhear the leader spouting orders. It's simple, he says. The idiots walk down the road. You push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight, and we'll get rich. Why don't we just jump out and stab him? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose some sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road and the place will be filled with soldiers before you've even spent a coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet, here they come. Free of toil. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. The thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food! You can leap to the farmers' defense, offer to help the farmers, warning them it won't come for free, or help the thieves with their extortion. I'm gonna jump, of course. You draw your weapon with practice skill. Speaking of, what do I have? I've got a neglected sword. Right, I recall weapons here are really different. You can have, like, dual wielding swords, and like every weapon feels very much different, I seem to recall. We have a sword, wooden shield, adventurer's garb, and a hood. I guess we can have information more. Critical strike, rusty, and one-handed. Rusty shield. Tunic. Hood. Okay, thanks for all that. Oh, and you can see stuff here as well. Thieves evade counterattack. And Malaclip's magic ranged meek. Okay, cool. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Alright, so the leader's gone, so it's just 4 dudes. Just 4 dudes, come on now. Fuck them up. combat, I seem to recall, is a little bit smoother as well, but I don't really remember. Violence for the sake of violence, and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Right. Okay, I did switch icons around. Actually, it shows what icons I've switched around, which is pretty good. Alright. Oh wow, that feels so smooth now that I've played Down the Fade just now. Oh yeah, I have a weapon ability once you get to 9 out of 9, or whatever the equivalent number for that weapon is. Oh shit, one of the farmers is pretty close to dead. I'll take it from here, boys. We've done enough. I had an arrow sticking in my shield. Where'd that come from? The farmers fumble in their Havershakson gratitudes. Gratitudes? Gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure that after they took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. No, they wouldn't have, but, okay. Nice, 12 food. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth to quell your hunger. Your consummation lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. You consume one food. The leader must still have it. You set to your feet, determined to find him. Find the leader of the thieves, retrieve your amulet. Let me guess, he's at the end here. A friend in need. Oh, is it Mr. Lionel? While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin, dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes. Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. You must get this over quickly if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. It lowers the sack from its shoulders. Now, from within my sack I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice trills off as he examines his sack. Well, I could, if there wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag until his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach. A new plan then, the goblin pulls out his last trinkets. Soldier's sword, warrior's axe, shield. I think we can get information, yeah. Critical strike. Perform a powerful strike that causes... Okay, so required hits 10 and then you do 250% damage, so that's what the other thing did too. Riposte against Northerners, riposte deals 125% damage and one-handed. Can riposte between enemy combo attacks, additional defense from a shield is useful against Northerners. Okay, 15 damage on that. It's 21 damage. It's two-handed, I guess. Requires 6 hits for a critical. Armor break against corrupted enemies. Bash causes additional damage to armored. Bash deals additional damage to armor and enemies while they block. Susceptible to evade, cannot riposte. Riposte? I think it's riposte, isn't it? Okay. And then we got the shield. Shield reflect. One-handed weapon required. Use defend to reflect attacks from ranged enemies. Let's try out the axe. Yeah. Okay. A wise choice. Now I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. You can change equipment in the inventory. Thanks. Yeah, we got a two-handed axe now. Alright.
This card has a token. Can you find it?
Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk these woods without giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log. Wait. Day? It's from one kid. The child shouts back, remember, if you meet the forest folk, get me a lemon cake. In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. Alright. 75% chance of success. You follow the song through thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest. It has been 12 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit when you're in need, adventurer! Alright.
This is yours now.
Thanks.
Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
Thank you. Why is it like, it's like showing me that I have some equipment or something? Anyway, here we go.
Nothing could be more fitting now than meeting the mage who started this all. Or at least, started it all for you.
A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who have stolen your amulets. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. For agreed. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Whoever heard of a thief talk about fair share, spits one. You turn up and boss us around. You've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days! The leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue this discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, "Keep me alive and there will be plenty of gold for your trouble." Tell him gold cannot replace the amulet he stole. Tell him you will pay in blood for his thievery. Yeah, gold cannot replace this amulet. He holds up a finger. First rule of negotiation, never let them know what you want. Kill my associates, and I will gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide. Okay. 4 of greed. Give us your stuff and we'll stab you up. Or we'll stab you up. Give us your stuff and we'll stab you up. Good deal. Draws one of them. You consider your options. Someone fucking murdered him. You draw your weapon and prepare to deal with the miscreants. Thieves evade heavy weapons more frequently. You can change equipment. I'll stick to it. I want to try it out. I'm guessing it's better against Norverness. So this is a bad weapon against thieves. And I don't think I can... I have to dodge, don't I? Oh no, I can still... Well, I missed it, but... Fucking damage on this is way better than the previous thing now. Yeah, you can still do that. Fucking 52 on that. Fuck off. Cunt. Fuck you. Dickhead. Ow, shit. I feel like you gotta respond a little bit faster in this. Oh, there's the evade. Alright, well, a bit poor, but you know. I'm wearing a hood right now because we haven't created our character yet. I'm pretty sure you get to create a character after this first, like, event thing. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. The name is Malaclips, Bard Extraordinaire. His smile fades under your withering glare. Sensing your anger, he raises his hand in surrender. Wait! Let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen, just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really. They were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look. He pulls out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh, Malaclips says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So, which one is yours? Choose your father's amulet. Okay, I assume I gotta see what each one does. No? Oh, I think it doesn't actually... I think it's not... I don't think this does anything. It's like an image or something. I'm not sure. So, lion, fucking pharaoh, for some reason, bull, or raven, or crow. I don't know which one this is. I mean, the lions... I mean, why is there not a donkey, first of all? Come on. I guess the lion's the most cool one? I don't know. It's a lion. I bet everyone chooses the lion. The lion amulets, that suits you. Very similar facial structure. So, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should work together. Befriended, Malaclips the trickster. I think maybe this actually changes how you look or something. I'm not sure. Don't know which one I chose last time, but I'm guessing it's the lion too. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life, Malaclips says. Tell me, where are you from? Oh, right, now we get to create our character. Okay. So this is where we're from. Which changes our appearance. So we can be from Africa, Asia, Europe, or some other part of the world. I would say America, but America is not really... You know, that they would have to look Native American, which they don't. Anyway, I'm a white man, so... Choose your hair. And hair color. Incidentally. Yeah, there's not that many. Yeah, that's why I chose this one in my initial character. You guys didn't... Actually, yeah, you saw it on the main menus, I think. It's the only one that looks alright. I think I'm sticking to the hair color it shows as well. Yeah, go full circle. This one, thank you. Alright, this one. Lion, so I can still change it. Ah, I changed the amulet on my... Yeah, I definitely had the lion one before, I think. Okay, that's proper Lion King, that is. Change the amulet on your shirt. So that's like a pharaoh. Make him look other ways, but... yeah, I think I'll stick to the lion. And color scheme. Orange. I don't think there was a good one with orange, I seem to recall. I think we've gone full circle already. Well... it's gotta be between this one or this one, I guess. This one's too bright, but I'll choose that one. I think that's what the one I chose last time too. Alright, this is me. Malaclips, the extraordinarily good bard, or whatever you said. From the Eastern Belt, eh? You don't say. Good source from the Eastern Belt, very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean, we, friend, owe money to Vignes of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to Mirebridge together to appease him. Some gold might help. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Malaclips eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road. So, it'd be best if you get the gold, and I meet you there. Alright, we're not done yet. There's no good way of traveling this.
Smaller pieces of our fates shattered into fragments. Collect enough, and your reward will come in time.
Oh, I remember. I think this one, the arm wrestling, is an event that, like, happens like 4 or 5 times in a row. Every time it adds 20 gold to it, but you have to be stronger to do it. Or something. You enter a competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe of acrobats. So yeah, this is where the dice come in. So the target is 10. I think you get to choose...
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
Yeah, you got 2 rolls remaining. I remember this. You can fucking throw them around like mad. And then you can re-roll, I think, one... Or maybe you can all of them. I don't remember exactly. I think you can keep some, like Yahtzee or something, but maybe you can't. I don't remember. We'll see next time, I guess. Got it. Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointing backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. Because why not? Alright, 10 gold. You take your reward from the purser on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will complete in the next round for a larger price. There's no real reason to go anywhere first. We have to take back steps regardless. Actually, hold on.
The roads have become even more deadly since the Empire has come to power.
It's the same.
Despite their promises of the opposite.
Sorry, talking for him, but yeah, it's the same. The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Alright, got a fruit 12. Yeah. Oh, we got it. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this token as a token of my gratitude. Free food. Thanks, lady. And 15 gold. Hell yeah. You thank the woman and continue on your way. There's no... It doesn't say, like, you draw 2 game cards or something. It just gives you shit. So I kind of would like to know how much I'm getting, but how many cards anyway, but it doesn't really matter.
Celebrations in aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
No. Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and a wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizardman. Follow the parade, ask the locals about what is going on, or carry on my way. I will follow this parade, why not? Parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. A local notices your interest and asks if you would like a turn. Sure. Ooh, we can get a huge success here. I guess I'd just get some shit from this. Easy game. You bring the club down with a thunderous crack that silences the crowd. As the statue splits open, they erupt into a boisterous roar. Coins and sweets flow freely from the huge cavity you created. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. Oh shit. So far so good. You scramble to gather the bounty that you unleashed. Would you like to try to gather more? Sure. Survey the spoils and... okay. Okay, so we can fail now, but... This one is the failure, I think, so I'm gonna go for anyone on the right. Oh no, I was totally wrong about that. I mean, there's no reason not to, unless failure means you fucking die somehow, but seems a bit unlikely. I'm getting all this shit, boys. No one's getting anything. This is all mine. I'm getting it.
Now you wager for more than mere success and failure. You choose the very stakes themselves.
I wasn't sure on that one at all. Before you can get her anything, a young child shovels the bounty into a basket and scampers off. With your turn over, you leave. Well, I got almost everything. Yeah, I'm gonna go left first.
Water is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of? What concern is worrying at your mind? Let it fall into the waters beneath.
You done? While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. Play great music. You can stand and fight the fiends, or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. Okay, I'd have to throw an 11, which is probably very easily doable, but I'll fucking murder them. I'll fucking kill them. So maybe I'll get some loot out of this. Although it seems fairly irrelevant in this, like, tutorial part, but still. Fuller of steel. I think steel's probably worse against my... They don't dodge as much, so this should be okay. The first line of defense, against any who would question the Empire. Enemies wear armor that reduces damage by 3, rendering light weapons less effective. Alright. Well, we happen to have a nicely strong weapon here, so that's alright. Fuck off, cunt. Right, just about got that in. Fuck off. Fucking single this guy out. Ooh, I got an achievement. I wonder why I don't have any achievements, because I definitely did this before. Oh, I pressed my fucking... I was hoping I would counter it, but it didn't. Anyway, yeah, why do I get achievements? I definitely played this before. I did like 6 or 7 of the missions, I think. Completed them, I mean. Maybe it's kill 1,000 fucking Empire dudes, and I just got that now. Having spilled your enemy's blood, you search their bodies for anything useful. Ooh. A soldier's sword. That's 15 damage. Alright, well we've tried the axe. It's time to try the soldier's sword again. This time we've got a better sword, so we can kind of see how that works. So I'll equip that. And some food as well. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here.
Here we
Dead
come
drop.
to the end of the beginning. Running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
I should have healed up first. I didn't realize I wasn't full health, but that 3 HP shouldn't matter. 10 seconds later. Fuck! If I only had 3 HP more, I would have survived. You arrived at Mire Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. You find Malaclips perusing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Weakness has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Oh, I could actually heal. I mean, yeah, I guess, why not, right? Oh shit, wait, that doesn't heal you anymore. It also doesn't take any food, though. Interesting, okay, that's good to know. Yeah, we'll go to the graveyard. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for seclusion or for easy body disposal. Perhaps both. Vignes greets Malaclips with a sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all, and with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Anarchist of Greed. Greed of Anarchist? No, Anarchist of Greed. The way that's written is really interesting. Vignes cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Malaclips, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today? You reveal your gold as Malaclips scrounges in his pockets for some too. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignes' feet with a thud that echoes through the silence of the cemetery. That's our deal done, Malaclips says, worry obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal, Vignes grins. You should have known that the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. Wow. 4 of greed in there as well. I think Malaclips will join us in this fight, though. I think I seem to recall he's a mage of some kind. You get companions in this game. Just like you can also have like random farmers or something joining you, like we saw earlier. Okay, so Anarchist fucking throws fire around. Vignes the Crazed, treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use to you here. Okay. Oh, fucking. that was close. I guess what's his face doesn't join me at all. Oh shit. I pressed the wrong buttons there. If only I had 3 more HP. Ow. Man, you gotta be quick in this one. Fuck off, cunt. I guess I took that damage. Ow, that is a really annoying ability they do. Let me kill these fucking ass first. Alright, there we go. Boom! Get fucked! Alright, that was pretty poorly fought to be honest, but I'll take it. Malaclips scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two. Got him. The fool.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
For completing the fool, I got Cardinal Blade and Bastion of Purification. So get Market Thief, Tarts, Pies, and Exotic Lies. Oysters, Clams, and Cockles! Fork in the Road, and Arm Wrestling Part 2. For befriending Malaclips, we get, I bet the second one is Malaclips. Malaclips' problem, and oh, it's the Trickster, never mind. For doing something else, finding the Forest Folk. Ah, the old maiden! It's the maiden from the first game. Always good.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awakening.
Right. Yeah, I think I didn't do 6. Like I said 6, but I'm pretty sure it was more like 12 or something, because there's 22 in this one. I definitely did quite a big portion of the game, I seem to recall, but... no, not 12. Maybe like 8 or something. I don't know. Anyway... We did the Fool, so next up is the Magician, and after that we actually unlock 3 at the same time. I seem to recall it comes in matches of 3, which is nice. And there's also Adventure, complete 3 challenges to unlock, so we can't do that, and then Endless as well. We're gonna stick to Campaign. So next time, Magician. Until then, have a good day, and goodbye.